back today. So we finally got the reveal of what the what the collab for Fortnite, or not for Fortnite, for Fnaf is, and I'm happy. Honestly, little bit of me is relieved that it's not Fortnite. Uh, it's not because I didn't want to see it. I wanted to see a Fortnite X Fnaf, but the damage that would do to my wallet would be insane. My wallet's still recovering after getting the whole entire MHA, getting all the MHA bundles. It's still recovering from that, so no doubt this, if there was a Five Nights at Freddy's X Fortnite collab, no doubt it would kill my future. Anyway, so let's talk about this. So, I kind of predicted it was going to be Dead by Daylight, because Scott literally said that the collab would not stray away too far from the source material. Like, it's not gonna. It has to be. It has to make sense for Five Nights at Freddy's. Like, it can't be like that's why I was like, okay, what could it be? Like, Minecraft would kind of make sense. Also, you gotta understand that Fortnite, that would complicate the lore of Five Nights at Freddy's, because I'm pretty sure Fortnite is canon, or canonizes a lot. So, essentially, Fortnite versus DC is canon now. So essentially, if FNAF were to be in Fortnite, it would complicate the lore way too much, and I think FNAF fans would take the Fortnite collab too seriously. And they're probably gonna do that with Dead by Daylight. But Dead by Daylight makes a lot more sense than Fortnite, because it's like, in what world in the lore are we gonna see Roxanne or Freddy cranking 90s? Like, would I like to have seen a Five Nights at Freddy's collab? Absolutely. I'd love that. That would be amazing. But realistically, I don't think people were thinking realistic with this. Not that they really should. It's a game. So it's like, shouldn't take it too seriously. But I think people weren't thinking, like, Scott doesn't want to ruin his reputation. Not that Fortnite would ruin the reputation, but FNAF's a horror game at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you can make the arguments that, like, modern FNAF is more kiddish, but in the end of the day, it's still a horror game. So Dead by Daylight was the perfect match. Now, who do I want to see? What I want is for them to have multiple killers for FNAF. I don't know if there's been multiple killers ever, but I hope that they maybe add skins to the game. So, like, you can get Springtrap, you can get Freddy. Now, let's talk about the characters. The protagonist, the antagonist. Let's just talk about it. Obviously, Springtrap. I think obviously Springtrap would be a perfect candidate to be in this. I think that's going to happen. Whether or not it's going to be Spring Bonnie or Springtrap himself, I think it'd be either or. If they add skins to the game, I feel like, no doubt, if they added skins to the game, FNAF would be like one of the first people to get skins. For antagonists, I think that they're definitely going to do Springtrap. As for the rest of the people, I could see them doing Baby. Definitely. Yeah, I could see them doing Baby. Puppet. I think Puppet would be a little bit more difficult to do, but also not impossible. Golden Freddy. Uh, I think Golden Freddy would be a good choice, but also an overpowered choice. Because Golden Freddy literally made a personal hell for William Afton. Like Golden Freddy is on God level. That's how powerful Golden Freddy is. Even though it's not really shown his or their full power, Golden Freddy's at God mode. Golden Freddy is interesting. I don't think they'll do Golden Freddy just because like that's more paranormal. I think if I'm correct, they if I'm correct, Dead by Daylight doesn't do like the or they do paranormal. They don't do like the magical stuff. They don't do like the super powered stuff. They do like the realistic slasher, which is why they've never really done. I think that's why it took them so long to do FNAF, because it's like is the lore is weird. Now protagonists, they could just not have protagonists, but that would be. I think a lot of people would complain. But you also got to understand that if they don't add protagonists, you can't blame Scott, because who are they going to add? Michael Afton? That would complicate the lore. We got to remember that Scott has to think about the lore. We have to think about that. That Scott has to think about the lore. He has to put into account his actual fans, like they did with the FNAF movie. The FNAF movie didn't aim for a newer audience. It aimed for already existing FNAF fans, which I think Dead by Daylight's gonna be the same way. Realistically, I should have guessed immediately that it was Dead by Daylight, because first off, Dead by Daylight's been been asked for way longer than Fortnite has, because Dead by Daylight, I think, came before Fortnite, right? I don't remember. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense that it would be Dead by Daylight. So yeah, protagonists, I think that's just going to be Michael Afton. Or it could be Vanessa. Either Vanessa or Michael Afton. Now, we need to think about, are they going to make, is it going to be the FNAF movie characters? Because if so, they could definitely do Josh Hutcherson and Elizabeth Lale. They could definitely do that. Easily. Yeah. And it's interesting, it's coming out in 2025, which is when the FNAF 2 movie comes out. So it's like, maybe this will be a special event, and they are going to do the FNAF movie animatronics. I don't know. I didn't see Scott's tweet, so I'm going to have to look at that, because I think he revealed what animatronic is going to be added. But this is my prediction before I see that. What abilities do I think Springtrap will have? I don't know. Man. I don't know. There was one reason I didn't think that it was going to be Dead by Daylight, is because a while ago, Scott literally actively said, no, we are not doing Dead by Daylight. That's probably never going to happen. That's the only reason I didn't think that it was going to be Dead by Daylight. But thinking about it now, I should have immediately knew it was going to be Dead by Daylight. Like, realistically, Fortnite, out of all games, Fortnite, the shooter game, like, come on, man. There's no way. There's no way I don't think we're ever going to get a FNAF X Fortnite collab, because Scott actively said in the interview yesterday that he does not want to. He wants any collabs to be realistic to the story. And I think Dead by Daylight is the only game that they can realistically do. That's unfortunate, but Dead by Daylight's the only horror game that like has multiple IPs, has different slashers in it. Like you could select a slasher. It was the only way. I hate to break it to you. From what Scott said, I don't think we're ever going to get a Fortnite collab, which really sucks because I'd love to main the hell out of like Springtrap or something. But again, realistically, it does not make any sense. Am I disappointed that it's not FNAF? Yes. Or am I disappointed that it's not Fortnite? A little bit. But I'm not as disappointed. Even though I don't play Dead by Daylight myself, I'm not disappointed. Because it makes sense. It just makes sense from a realistic standpoint. Yeah. I'm happy it's not Stumble Guys. I'm really happy it's not Stumble Guys. I was so worried. I was like, oh, you can... Yeah. I thought it was going to be Stumble Guys after what Stumble Guys posted. Stumble Guys trolled the fuck out of us. Let's be honest. Stumble Guys trolled us today. In the morning, they posted like a 3, 2, 1, wait. They knew what they were doing. There's no way they didn't. Yeah. The fuck was that? Anyway, I'm a little disappointed that it's not Fortnite, but I don't mind at all. Because realistically, I respect Scott's decision not to do Fortnite. And based off of this, I think Fortnite would have been the bigger announcement. So the fact that they made this whole promotion for Dead by Daylight, I unfortunately don't think we're ever going to get a Five Nights at Freddy's X Fortnite collab. Now, anything's possible, obviously. I could be completely wrong. But I think Scott specifically changed the date because people were putting 2 and 2 together and he didn't want to disappoint the fans. But the fans didn't stop. Even I didn't stop thinking that it was Fortnite. Because I was like, okay, it's only a day before, so maybe it's like they announce it and then Fortnite adds stuff to it. All the clues were there. All the clues were leading up to Dead by Daylight. We were just blind to see because we were like, Fortnite. But yeah. Overall, I can't wait to see people's gameplay of it, honestly. I'm gonna try my best to get Dead by Daylight, and then I think you have to buy Dead by Daylight and then also buy packs, which that's a lot, dude. That's a lot. I don't know, but I'm gonna have to look on how to get Dead by Daylight, and I'm gonna obviously buy the Five Nights at Freddy's pack when it comes out, and I'll try to review it. I cannot promise that I'll actually be able to get Dead by Daylight. But yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. I always mess up this part. Turn on notifications. And yeah, I'll see you guys later.